What happens? Well, people were buying houses in Fort Erie for $1 million, and now they're having a hard time selling them for 700, 750.
Okay.
But they've got a mortgage of 800. I exited a company, and so I figured, what the hell should I do with my life? And so I've been lending out money, and it gives me kind of a market insight that a lot of people don't have. And then about a year and a half ago, we launched a startup called lenderbidding.com, which is a platform. It's the only auction platform for mortgages, and we specialize in the private mortgage industry. Someone needs a private mortgage, or we have 53 of the biggest lenders in Canada, and they bid on the mortgages. So we're kind of disrupting that landscape, but it gives me market access. We see hundreds of deals a month, and it gives you insight into what's going on in kind of the scariest part of the market. So it's
We like
people who
scary.
are,
Which is the scariest part of the market?
Yeah, so
Because I mean, if you're in
the
it, you
scariest part-
probably feel like your part is the scariest part, right? Whatever you're in right
yeah.
now.
So the scariest part that from our point of view is, so imagine you've got someone who they're rejected from a bank. Maybe it's a rental property or two that they thought, was going to double in value, and now it's worth less than they paid for it. And the bank's like, yeah, sorry, you don't qualify. These people have to close, and now they have to go somewhere to close it. So they're like, well, my only option now is to go to a private lender. And the private mortgages they're interest only. So most people don't know. They're 1-year term, they're interest only, and they're very expensive. Like a private mortgage, right now on a first mortgage, you're looking like 9.5%, 10%. And then there's 2% fee from the lender. There's a broker fee. So these things can total up to like 14, 15% interest. Now that, on $1,000 isn't much, but on $1 million in interest only, you're talking like 150 grand you're throwing away just on interest and fees over a 1-year period. So you've got a lot of people that are in these situations where they have no other option but to do this. And what's scary is that you're seeing people who didn't plan ahead, and they bought 2 or 3 projects. They now literally can't afford to close them. They're worth less than they were when they bought. So now, not only do they have to get a private, most of the time, there's not enough equity for even a private lender to look at the deal.
Right.
So people are losing their deposits. The
Yeah.
things aren't closing.